who it is? It's Raven Starr, and you know what day it is. It's Monster Madness Day, and I'm here with my guy, Boogie. What's up, Boogie?
Nothing. What's going on, girlie?
Listen, you guys, we are very thankful to have Boogie with us. He had a very crazy 24 hours.
Boy, let me tell you.
I am so glad he's here. We missed yesterday, but this is why. Boogie, tell us why we missed yesterday.
Oh my God. So, look. First of all, the stereotype is, fairly accurate for the most part. Black people don't camp like that. We just don't go in the woods. You know what I'm saying?
I love it.
But,
I love it.
I'm the type that'll pretty much try anything. So, I go camping. We get all the equipment. We got a nice tent. Everything all hooked up, blah, blah, blah. Forecast says it's going to be a little rain. Whatever. It is what it is.
Little rain. Did you hear that? Little rain.
Needless to say, 3:30 this morning, Christy's out fishing at the bank. Well, at 6 o'clock this morning, the guy that runs the camp is waking us up, and our tent is floating.
Did you guys get that? They were floating. The water was high. When I saw the pictures this morning, I was like, what?
And we had a 15 by 15 tent. This wasn't no little tent.
It was a big tent, you guys. It was big. And I don't know if you guys remember, but Boogie is real tall. He's real tall. So if the water was coming up, how far was it on you?
It was at least, on me, okay, I had to roll my jeans up just below my pockets. So they were like Daisy Dukes on me. So the water was mid-thigh on me, and I'm 6'3".
Yeah. And you guys, Christy, she little. So that was just horrible. So we are very thankful to have Boogie and Christy with us today. And hey, y'all see my makeup game? My makeup game is on.
Fly.
So my makeup today was done by Red Doe 92. Follow her on your Insta. She's got all the makeup game. I'm going to see if she could continue to do my makeup because, I don't know how. Anyway, today we're going to talk about possession. You know what? The thing about possession, okay, is it's real. Yeah. You know what I mean? I don't know if a whole lot of y'all believe in that, but you can be possessed by demons. It's true.
Well, I actually grew up, both of my parents are ministers. So I grew up in an environment like that. And I went to a church where they were non-denominational, but they do believe in, praying in tongues, laying on of hands, things like that. And I actually, as a child, saw a lady get a demon cast out of her. I mean, I don't care what nobody says. I saw this I'm talking about old Black lady stand up there in front of the church and talk with a voice deeper than mine, eyes roll back in her head, this, that, and the other, and was talking crazy. And then started talking like backwards, like her words were like backwards. Like it was just insane. And I don't care what nobody, I saw it with my own eyes. So that's why possession movies, are different to me than any other type of horror movies, because they're the only ones that I actually sometimes have a problem watching, because it's the only thing that's real. Yeah, because it's the only thing. Yeah.
Especially to go through that, when I was younger, I was raised in the church, Baptist, all down here in the South. And, sometimes they like to get all happy, and that kind of scares me, because you just never know, you guys. You just never know. Like the possession of Annalise. That was real, y'all. That was real. I know that most movies are based in fact like that, but they like to have that little creative thing going on and all that. But even The Exorcist, Exorcist was based off of something real.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, and that movie set the tone for so much. I mean, that was the. I mean, you know, people have make a mockery of it because of when it was made, and you know, the whole she's throwing up the split pea soup, and you know,
All of that.
you
I
know,
loved all of that.
you know, the whole crucifixion part. I'm not gonna go there because you know, hey, family friendly,
Yeah.
hey, whatever.
Yes, we're not gonna talk about it.
But
That right there, I know that when it first came out, people were getting sick in the theaters. They were passing out. They were walking out. And even behind the footage, they had a priest bless like steps. They had some of the cast had major problems because of the storyline, you know.
Yeah.
So it's crazy. That fall down those stairs gets me every time. Every time.
Right.
Because you gotta realize a man really did that. Some stunt guy really took that tumble. And when Reagan's head whirled around.
Yeah. You know, I say at that time, the world wasn't ready for that.
No, they were not ready. I wasn't ready, y'all. And I love this, but I wasn't ready for that.
And you know, with the sequels to it, I've watched them all, and they all pale in comparison. You know, the one scene with in I think it's The Heretic, where the lady is on the ceiling with the thing that decapitates, and she.
Oh, you're talking about that old lady?
Yeah, where the old lady.
Okay,
you know,
yes.
now you know.
If we're talking about the third one, the third one,
The Heretic.
Good.
Yeah.
The second one, I didn't like that at all.
No. But yeah. But the third one,
the first one, and the third one, and even that prequel.
Yeah. Dominion. Yeah. Dominion was not. I mean, you know, like I say, it was filler. Okay. You know, what I mean, it did right. What it did.
But nothing compares to The Exorcist point blank period.
However,
that was crazy.
That series for The Exorcist was
on Netflix.
The one it originally came on Fox.
Yes. Oh, yes. Because I watched the first episode of that series because I was like, come on, man, let me see.
Yeah.
To do it justice.
Yeah. I was very, that very, TV very show,
the series.
Huh? I was very upset that they only gave me 2 seasons of it because that first one was good.
That first one blew you out.
And I was wondering how they were going to improve on that one. Yeah. And doggone it, they.
Yeah. I don't like that though. I hate when I get into like a series and then it's gone. It's gone. And it's so hard to kind of like invest yourself because you are investing time watching these things. It's an hour a week.
Yeah.
You know, you're watching, you're invested, and then, you know.
Well, it was nice to see Gina Davis doing something again. You know, I mean, it was really good to see her back on the screen, you know, doing something, first of all. And then the rest of the cast, you know, was really good. I mean, for all of it. What's his name? Alfonso Herrera as Ortega. That man.
Ortega,
yeah. Father Tomas, man, he did a great job.
He did
a great job. I mean, they did such a good job casting that. But that's the one thing about Fox. They've created so many good seasons the last couple of years, just out of the blue, and then cut them off. And I'm like, why you do this to me? Give me 1 or 2 seasons and then cut them off. Stop playing.
And then cut them off. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna take a drink, and today I found, look at that, isn't that cool? This is my Sprite.
Aha.
My Sprite.
Your ghostly Sprite.
My ghost of a Sprite. I think that is so neat.
Yeah, it's
But
awesome.
have you seen the last exorcism? I watched that on Pluto TV.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a really good one too.
Yeah, that one's good. That
I
one was
like that
good.
he was like a priest or a father or a minister or something, and he was trying to debunk,
Right.
all of the exorcisms and things like that, and then wound up wound up deep into something he had no idea what he was into.
The exorcism of Emily Rose.
That was really good.
What was it? Hartley.
That was really good. Really, 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 really good. Now,
even even Amityville. I mean, even
I was just gonna
Amityville.
bring that up because he was possessed.
Yeah.
If you watch the second one, where he was like, there's somebody in me, and he told me to shoot everybody. But
that was bugged out.
Amityville for 1 second, okay? Let's because Amityville is a real place.
Yes.
It's now. Do you really believe everything that happened to the, what was it, to the Lost family? They were only in there for like 28 days, and then they bolted.
Well, being from, I'm from Long Island. I was born in Long Island, so I've seen the house. I've gone by.
Oh, it's a creepy house.
Yeah. So I've gone by and I've seen it, and I've read every tale about it.
Yep.
Now, I've got to say, even as a skeptic, you cannot dispute numbers.
Yeah.
One or two is just, whatever. But nobody will stay in that house.
No. It's empty to this day, y'all.
To this day.
It's empty. Because nobody will
stay in there for longer than 30 days.
They can't. It's just crazy. I had to go see the house, you guys, because I'm into that creepy stuff. And when you're driving down the street, the houses are really pretty. It's a great neighborhood. When you start to approach the house, you start to feel a little strange, and the house, it just sits off. It's beautiful, but it's spooky.
Right.
So spooky. Now, I remember I saw a picture when, oh gosh, Lorraine and Warren, when they went in there to do their little, see if there was ghosts, and they were taking pictures and such. Yeah. There was a picture of a boy standing there, and there are no kids in the house, nothing. And that picture, you can't dispute it. You can't. It's just there.
Right.
And that's scary, because if ghosts are like that and they can get into our bodies, like that shit scares me. I don't want to be possessed.
Right. No.
No.
Get
my head around.
But one thing that I was going to touch on before I go on to, I wanted to touch on before I get on to The Conjuring and Evil Dead, is that most I find it disturbing almost. I really do find it disturbing how sexist possession movies are. Can men not be possessed? You know what I mean?
And the funny thing is
80% of possession movies are about some young girl or a woman being possessed. I mean, Hannah Grace. Just all the Exorcists. All of them.
And even The Exorcist, it had that female, but it wasn't about a female.
Right. But that's why ones like Amityville. But that's why ones like Amityville and what's the one? It's kind of possession, but it's really what's the one? Is it where Johnny Depp plays the writer and he's crazy because he's possessed?
Oh, you're talking about The Secret Window.
The Secret Window.
Fire.
Secret
That
Window
was
with the juicy
woo!
ears of buttered corn. That movie was bugged out too. You know, but I mean,
Guys, I've
I guess
said
that's
it
possession
before. To
too.
me, Johnny Depp can do no wrong. Johnny Depp can do no wrong. That movie, it had me on the end of my seat because you kind of like follow along and you really think that somebody is bothering Johnny Depp and you're kind of like, oh, get this person Johnny Depp, and think you'll find out. I'm not even gonna go there because I'm not gonna spoil it for those who haven't seen it. But The Secret Window with Johnny Depp is a must see, y'all. Must
Yeah,
see.
yeah,
That was, I mean,
and you know,
about
for all
possession,
intents and purposes,
probably something like that.
yeah, I mean, for all intents and purposes, I guess that would still be possession because I mean, he
Yeah.
was, you know, he
Well,
was
as a
definitely.
writer, we do have the characters living in our heads all the time.
Mm-hmm.
That part I could understand, because most of the characters in my book, especially the females, that's a little piece of Raven right there. So if you read my books, you're reading something, you're really learning about who I am and why I do what I do.
Right.
So that was a good thing, but I don't know, Boogie. I don't know. I don't want anybody's head flipping around.
No.
I don't want people in my face.
but I feel like I
tell me
feel
to
like
get out.
yeah, I mean, but throughout history, women have been vilified for first of all having a menstrual cycle.
Yes, they picture us as weak,
Yeah,
and that's
well, as weak, and because you bleed, that was all, that was witchcraft, that was sorcery, blah blah blah, until they, so, and I'm like, but so why is it that you guys are more susceptible to possession? That was crazy to me. I'm like, what?
Yes, it goes back to people thinking that a woman is weak,
right,
and minded.
right.
That's why a woman can be possessed faster and stronger than a male can, because a male has this hard exterior,
Yeah.
and their mind is locked.
But it causes repetition in possession movies because you already know what's going to happen in a possession movie. She's gonna get possessed. What I mean, blah blah blah. Give me something. Give me something more original. Now
see,
that's why I like The Conjuring.
Well, hold on. Let me see. Have you ever seen Stay Alive?
Yes.
Now, would that be possession? Because
yes.
that's Elizabeth Bathory, you know what I mean?
Yes.
And that was awesome to have the video game, and you don't really know that you're conjuring her up. You think you're just playing this game, and you are not playing this game. You are in a race for your life.
Yeah.
Love Stay Alive.
Yeah, it was good. It was definitely good. I didn't think it was going to be that good. I really didn't.
I didn't either.
Yeah. When I first watched it, I was just watching it, and I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna watch this just as background noise. And I ended up like this. I was like,
yeah. It was real good. It was real good. The Conjuring was crazy though.
That was definitely.
The Conjuring was also real, right?
Right. Well, it was based upon real events, so so it's it was dramatized, but it was supposed to be based on on some real events. But that one was very, very. That one was the first true horror movie I had seen in a long time, because that's the only one that made me say, "Oh, damn."
Yeah. Absolutely.
And that's real. Now, my favorite are definitely not scary, and that's Evil Dead. I love them. I love them. Ash is just
Bruce Campbell, I love it. I love it.
Yeah, all of them. Ash is just the man. I mean, I don't care how old, how campy they are.
No.
Ash versus the Evil Dead is great. I love that too.
Oh yeah, that was on HBO.
On Stars.
When I had friends, we had a little party every time it came out, so we could all just watch it because it was great, absolutely great. And I love the comedic in it. I love the dark horror, and you still got your kills and everything, but it's fun and I love it. I do. I have no what season? How many seasons do they have now?
The last time I looked, let me check. I know it was. I'll look real quick. That is no. I don't want to get this wrong.
And look, y'all, while he's looking look at his background, right? At first, I was like, oh, that's an old vinyl record. And as he's talking, I see that there's this creepy chick staring at me in the background, and I don't like it.
There was 3.
I did not. What? There's 3 chicks back there?
Yes, 3 seasons. That's what I thought, because I didn't know. I didn't know if they had made another one, but I know I had seen. And no, they canceled it at Star, so there won't be another season as of right now. But that does not mean that Hulu or
somebody won't pick it up.
Netflix might not pick it up down the line, because with a following like that, I mean, and I know Bruce was all about doing that again.
Yeah. That was so much fun. I love that. That was like, I don't know. I could watch that. To me, that's like Shaun of the Dead. That's something that I can watch, and it's really good. And every time I watch it, it's still good. So I love Ash and the Evil Dead. I absolutely do. Now, when we were talking about The Conjuring, what about the second one when they were in Europe? What'd you think about that one?
Might be one of the best sequels to a horror movie I've seen in a long time.
Okay. Because when they were playing with that top, remember? And it had the crooked man?
Yeah. Oh, that's what I was about to say, with the little shapes and then the crooked man. Yes. No.
That scared the hell out of me.
I'd have been gone. No. First of all, I'm not staying in none of these houses.
And that's a real rhyme too, y'all. The crooked man walked a crooked mile. He did something with a crooked smile. No. And then when it started to get big, and it was kind of like crooked and all trying to come down the hallway. Oh, I don't like it. I don't like it.
No, that was bugged out. Nah. But I like that one. That was definitely one of the ones that I liked more than, as far as most, because like The Grudge and The Grudge 2, The Ring 2, I usually don't like sequels, especially to horror movies. Because it's just overkill most of the time, unless it's like a slasher movie. Slasher movies, you expect
a slasher movie can go on and on and on.
Right, you expect those to have one. But I mean, with the possession movie, once you cast it out, how many times are you gonna run the same story? I mean,
exactly.
The Taking of Deborah Logan. You ever see that?
I think I did, way back in the way. I haven't seen it.
I think it came out in like 2014, maybe somewhere around there. So it's about 5 or 6 years old. Jennifer's Body.
I know that most people were like, "Oh, that was so dumb," but
that was actually pretty good. That was actually pretty good.
I enjoyed it. I thought it was good. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I enjoyed Jennifer's Body, especially the way it ended. With that chick, and Jennifer's Body was good. Absolutely, really, really good.
We Are Still Here.
Is that the one with the father and his 2 girls?
It's the one.
Or is that something else?
No. That's the one where they it's not a father and a 2 girl, but the parents moved into that house in New England, and they had with their son, and
yeah.
and and they come, and the lady starts to warn them, and the cat is trying to keep them out of the house and tries to warn them not to go into that house.
Yeah. People, y'all should be listening to y'all animals. Animals are very susceptible to spirits and stuff. They know, absolutely know. I think when my sister and her spirit is floating around my house, my dog goes crazy. And so I believe it. It's my sister floating around. Because I think animals, and young babies too, because they're so young that, they're still in that whole realm of they can see everything. So yeah, right. No.
What do you consider as far as, do you think that The Omen, would you consider that a possession movie, or would that be, because I mean, he's not really possessed.
That'd be the devil.
He's the devil's son.
That's the devil right there.
Yeah.
But kind of, because wasn't like the nanny or something that came, wasn't she like kind of possessed or?
Oh yeah, because she jumped off the, she killed herself or whatever. That she was crazy. Yeah.
And then the dog and all that, yeah.
Right, and that's what I was wondering, because of his demonic influence, would that be considered as kind of possession, because he did use his demonic influence to...
Well, yeah, because they had to put the soul into that little baby body, is what I'm thinking. They knew what they were doing when, yeah. Mm-hmm. But that scared me. The Omen, not the remake with Jennifer Lawrence or whoever it was, the original. You guys, you will find out through this show that I like originals. I am an OG. I like all mine like that.
Me too.
So the first one, Gregory Peck, that one was really good, you guys.
Yes.
That one was really good. You got to realize that most of these movies, you have to rely on the acting. There's not green screen. There's not CGI. There's not any of that.
Yes, exactly.
It's acting.
Exactly.
So it's the actors that pull you in.
Don't look for great special effects ever anymore. You know what I mean? No, come on. It's gonna be campy.
No, because now people don't care about the plot lines. They just want to see all the fake CGI work. I'm not like that. Especially when it comes to my old stuff. No.
Now that in that case though, with The Omen, the second one outweighs.
You know what? When he was like a teenager,
the second one was by far. I mean, the first one was good, but the second one is still my favorite out of those two, because he actually knew what he was doing a little more by that time. And
because he was a teenager. Yeah. But that was good too. I really liked both of those. And still, that one was where you still had to rely on the actors. You don't get all that fake stuff. And I think sometimes that all of that CGI takes away from the storyline.
Right.
This chick is staring at me. I don't like it. Boogie, go to the side. Go to the side. She's staring at me. That bitch is scary as hell. Yeah, right there. Yeah. Yo, y'all don't get it, right? I'm telling you, I thought it was a vinyl record that just said Monster Madness over his head. And then he leaned to the side and there's somebody back there staring at me. I don't like it. All right, you guys. We're going to wrap it up. We're going to be back. What are we doing next week, Boogie?
The Occult.
I cannot wait for that, y'all.
Yes. Witches, warlocks, all kind of good stuff.
All the goodies. Now, since we're going to do Occult, I'm pretty sure that we can bring the Ouija into that.
Yeah.
It's going to be a big, broad show next week, you guys. Make sure that you like and subscribe. You guys
like and subscribe. Click.
And do that bell thing, too. So don't forget, follow Red Doe 92, Makeup Game.
Her wing game is off glass. If you're into wings, she got it.
Yeah. I don't know how to do that stuff. See, I don't have the wings, but the makeup is good. choker is on, hair game is hot. So listen, I got a couple new shows coming up. Don't forget to check out my YouTube channel. It doesn't have anything right now. I mean, it does. One video, it's like 3 minutes long. I'll fix that though. But I'll see you guys next week. I'm Raven Starr.